Hi guys, today I thought I'd do a video about Bohemian Grove and what it is and why you should care. Bohemian Grove is a privately owned 2,700-acre expanse of land in Monte Rio, California, in the middle of the redwood forest. It is used to hold an annual meeting, it's very private, of the Bohemian Club. Now, the Bohemian Club consists of the most powerful men in the world in business, finance, and politics. And no women are allowed. It's an all-men club. Women can be made honorary members, but they are still not allowed to attend any of the rituals or ceremonies that go on in the Grove. So they have very, very, very tight security and surveillance throughout the Grove, and they seem pretty serious about keeping whatever they do there very secret and very under wraps. Alex Jones and his crew actually infiltrated the security system in, I believe, 2006. I'm not sure on that year. If anybody has the correct year, let me know. And he brought a hidden camera in and actually managed to film a lot of undercover film, even the ceremony that they hold there where they worship a giant owl shrine called Molech. And I'll get into Molech a little bit later. Some people have actually heard about Bohemian Grove, which is surprising to me since, for the most part, the press pretty much ignores it. After Alex Jones came out and sort of blew the cover off this thing, they had to do some damage control, and they came out and said, yes, there is a thing called the Bohemian Club. We do meet at Bohemian Grove, but they kind of blew it off as just a bunch of rich old men getting together and blowing off steam. Bohemian Grove has been around for a long time. It was actually founded in 1878. And has had many notable attendees such as Nixon, Eisenhower, and other politically and financially powerful people such as Bill Richardson of New Mexico, Colin Powell, Newt Gingrich, David Rockefeller, Donald Rumsfeld, George Bush, of course, Jr. and Sr., Charles Schwab, Bill Clinton, Henry Kissinger. I mean, the list goes on. The list is actually huge. And from what I understand, it's by invite only, so it's very exclusive as well. From my research and from what I can tell, from the undercover video footage and the photographs that I've seen, there's all these men. They gather in the redwood forest. They participate in various activities around the Grove, and on a particular pre-designated evening, they participate in what's called the cremation of care. Now, it's really that ceremony, the cremation of care, that I have a problem with. The entire ceremony was actually filmed undercover and can be watched for free on YouTube. It's called Dark Secrets Inside Bohemian Grove. It's by Alex Jones. So I won't go into too much detail on the ceremony since you can watch it for yourself. And I also will post a link at the bottom of this video as well. You can't make this shit up. From what I understand, the cremation of care is sort of the apex or the climax of the week or weekend that they spend there at the Grove. And there's like this huge area near a stream or a river of some sort, and that's where the big owl shrine is. They set up a sound system and even pyrotechnics, and the sound system plays out this like creepy music that sets the mood, and then some men dressed in black, red, and silver robes, hooded robes, come out, and they conduct this weird occult ritual. And everyone else that was invited, they're all sitting in the audience and watching, and the language used in the ritual itself is very pagan in nature. It's definitely not a Christian ritual of any kind. I mean, you can listen to the video for yourself after this and see for yourself. Like I said, you can't make this shit up. A boat is then rowed down the stream or river to the stage altar area where the big stone owl is, and there's what's supposed to be a human effigy in the boat, and they take it out and they put it in front of the owl, and of course the conspiracy theorist in me is like, is that a real kid in there or an effigy? But they say it's an effigy, and they take it out, there's some words said, and they set it on fire in front of the owl in a very sacrificial fashion. And then this terrible screaming comes over the loudspeakers like somebody's being set on fire and burned alive. And all these men sitting in the audience are like clapping and cheering, and it's really disturbing. Now, I think there's a slight conflict of interest here. Here are some of the most powerful men in the world, many of them self-proclaimed conservative Christians, conducting these mock human sacrifices in front of a false idol. Not to mention, the name Molech is interesting in and of itself. I did some research on Molech, and one of the rituals connected to Molech is the sacrifice of children, interestingly enough, by the Ammonites. Molech is also mentioned several times in the Bible itself. Leviticus 18:21, do not give any of your children to be sacrificed to Molech, for you must not profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. In the Bible. Jeremiah 32:35 calls Molech an abomination. There's numerous other references to Molech, such as in John Milton's Paradise Lost, where he describes Molech as a horrid king besmeared with blood of human sacrifice and parents' tears. You can do your own research on Molech, but he's not nice. It's not a good thing. Anything associated with burning children and child sacrifice certainly isn't a good thing. So why would anyone want to worship such a deity unless they had some sort of sinister intentions of their own? Do you really want the people who are running this country and making important decisions participating in mock child sacrifice and burning their cares away? Is that somebody you really want representing this country? Really? I guess that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself. But as always, don't take my word for it. Look it up. In these times of free and available information and technology, ignorance is definitely a choice. So do your own research. Thank you.